Okay, so today, guys, we're going to be working in Adobe Spark. So if you go to Google and you go to Adobe and type in Adobe Spark, it will come up and it will give you, it's called Creative Cloud Express. And if you hit Adobe Spark, it will come up and it will show you. Now, if you go here to sign in, it should come up. It'll say log in with student account. Make sure that you use your student ID, your email address. So it should be at students.manateeschools.net. Hit continue. Make sure you say company. If you do not do that, it's going to ask you to pay. And you do not have to pay. It is paid for you. So now that you are in here, we are going to create a new custom size graphic. So the easiest way is if you go to a print, because theoretically this is a poster. So we're going to click on poster and say next. And then there is a whole bunch of templates that will show up for you. If you can make them work, I'm okay with that. But it has to, what we are doing is we are creating a women's history historical figure by the numbers. So it's kind of like an infographic. It's going to have not just facts on it, but it's going to have numbers. So if you see here my example for Nelson Mandela, I have his name, I have a picture, I have at least 5 icons. You can change these icons to pictures if it makes it easier for you, but I'm going to show you how to do both. And then there are 5 facts that gives me an idea of who he was and it has to do with numbers. So don't put just all of them number ones, because I have a 1. He won a Nobel Peace Prize. That's huge. But having 1 daughter does not qualify as an event that is making him an important historical figure. So once you can go to, once you can type in women's historical figures. You can type in famous women in history, and you will come up with many, 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 many lists of who it is. Now you can choose any of them, but make sure that you can come up with 5 facts that have to do with numbers, not the same number, that will tell me why this person is a famous woman in history. Okay, so once you are done with that, you'll go back to Creative Cloud. Like I said, they have all of these here that you could use if you wanted to. If you can make it work, go ahead. But if not, what you are going to do is, if you click on just the background, you can either put a picture on the background. There are pictures that are already in here that you could use if you wanted to. Let's just say we wanted that one. You click, you hold, you drag, and then you have a picture as the background. Then if you wanted it to be just a color, you can, whoops, hit the wrong button. If you wanted it to be just a color, you can go here to colors and you can start picking colors. You can pick colors on your own. Whatever there's a whole bunch of things you can do, but here's, if you want just a border to go around it, you can do that. You can have it look like a banner. So you need to go through here, and there is a lot of things that it will do for you if you just sit and play with it. So like here, I could do it this way. Maybe need 6 of them just because you need one for the title. Okay, so you can go ahead and choose whichever one you want. If for some reason you don't want any of them, if you don't want any of them, you can do several things. One, you can just hit undo, and it will just keep undoing till the point that you want to get to. You can select your color. If you want to go to backgrounds, you've got this. I go to background here. Remember, you have all of this. So you can do that, or you can click the little trash can that's there. Okay, so to add text, just like you do someplace else, if you want to use text from here, you need to click on it. You have to ungroup it. And then if you click on the words, you can change it. Up here, sorry. So if I was clicking on it, I could say, and then you can have that, and then you can go from there. To insert a photo, I can go here. I can upload a photo from my desktop if I want to. I can go here to all photos and just find a picture. You can search for, I'm sure there's not going to be one of Catherine the Great, but you can try. Oh, there's, I mean, if you wanted to use that for one of your facts, you could do that, but that's what comes up. I don't like it. I click on it, hit backspace, and it goes away. But if I go to and I will copy my image by right-clicking on it. And then if I come here and I click, you will see that you cannot copy and paste. One of the limitations of Spark. So you would have to download the picture. And then you could upload it. So now, once I've done that, I go back to this. I can go to photos. I can upload a photo. And I will have a picture of Catherine the Great. Now, within photos, there is a bunch of stuff that you can do also when you want to edit the photo. It's kind of like Canva, if you've used Canva at all. If I I click on my picture, I can do a lot of different things to it. I can add filters. If I wanted to come up with a filter, I can enhance it, contrast, brightness, shadow, warmth. I can reset stuff so that it's blurry, which I don't know why you would want, but you can do that. And if you don't like any of it, you just go back here, turn all of this off, and then it's back to normal. So you do have things that you can do. You can also try to remove the background, which is a new thing. So it kind of takes the picture. So now she's kind of by herself there. So I can move her, and I can move this smaller. And then I could put my 5 things. The last thing I will show you, the rest of them you can play around with, which is the icons, because I said you have to use either 5 pictures or icons. So if I want to put in France, let's see what comes up for France. So I could have an icon of the picture of the flag. And you can just move it over and put your 5 things. If you want to put a solid text box like the picture that I had, like this. So if you want to make these kind of boxes, what you need to do is, if you go here, you would do is you would go to your text, you would add text, you could type in whatever you want for your text here. Remember, you type it in here, this is where it goes. But then what you do is you go down here to shape, and then if you hit the wrong button again. If you hit shape, I can hit the shape color if I want it light. And then if I click on this, I have all these different types of shapes that you can have to go along with it, type thing. So that's how you would do that. You have to create it as text. If you didn't want any text in there and you just wanted the shape, I just take out this. So now I have nothing in there. So when you are done, you go to download JPEG, start download. It's going to download in your downloads folder. You need to turn that into the assignment. If you have any questions, let me know.